Member for Alberni Pacific Rim.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Visiting in the gallery today are Joan Larson and Paul Smith. They're constituents of mine. They live near Coombs. They own and operate Creekside Studio. Joan's an amazing artist, and please make both Joan and Paul feel very, very welcome.
Statements by members.
Member for Alberni Pacific Rim.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. There are times in our communities which shows itself. I believe what I'm about to describe falls into that category. Recently, I was invited to Creekside Studio near Qualicum Beach, owned and operated by artist Joan Larson and her husband Paul Smith, who are visiting us today. Joan is arguably the best equine artist in the world. A proud Canadian, Joan grew up in a small prairie town until moving to Vancouver Island as a child. She worked tirelessly at her craft, perfecting her art, and was awarded the designation of Premier Pastelist with the Pastel Society of Canada. She is embarking on a series of paintings celebrating the RCMP musical ride. When I visited her gallery, Honourable Speaker, I was quite frankly in awe. I recall seeing the musical ride when I was a child, and this brought it right back to me, Honourable Speaker. The quality of this work is phenomenal. Joan Larson's depiction of this Canadian iconic event, they're simply magnificent. Her and Paul's vision is to take this series on tour to any and all communities that are interested and who have never been able to have the opportunity to host or sponsor a series of paintings of this magnitude or the musical ride itself. In 2007, Joan began the first of her planned series of 20 paintings depicting the life of the RCMP musical ride. Last summer, Creekside Studio created a special poster commemorating the BC tour of the musical ride. Proceeds from the sale of this poster during the ride performances went to a charity helping fund local BC communities. Joan's ultimate quest is to showcase the series at the National Gallery in Ottawa, Honourable Speaker, and bring these marvellous paintings of this major part of Canadian history, past, present and future, to the Canadian public. I urge everyone to check out her work on the website www.canadarides.ca. The collection is destined to be known as a significant statement of Canadian heritage for generations to enjoy. Thank you.